Things can get messy really fast when you're managing a sales team. You're generating leads from different sources and sending them to your salespeople, which takes a lot of manual coordination. And when you ask them for updates later, they might tell you that they're on it or they've been following up, but you still don't know what exactly happened. You can see their pipelines and you're not sure whether more can be done to improve performance. In this video, we'll show you how to use Privyr with your team to make them 3 times more productive while giving you full visibility and control over what's happening. You can easily connect Privyr to all of your lead sources and automatically assign new leads to the right salesperson based on any rules. They'll receive instant alerts on their phones when new leads come in. You can even set up follow-up sequences so your team can easily execute the perfect playbook for every lead. Even if it's a 10-step sequence over 2 weeks, they don't have to remember or type anything, just tap to perform the action when Privyr alerts them. As a manager, you can quickly go through every lead to see what has been done. You can even monitor your salespeople's WhatsApp chat for quality review. And you can also get high-level overviews of your team's activity and sales pipeline with our advanced analytics. Now let's get started. The first step is to invite your team members to Privyr. Just go to your Team tab on Privyr web, click on Team Members, Invite Member, and then enter their email address. If you are using the Privyr mobile app, you can do the same by going to your Account tab and then clicking on Manage Team. As you are inviting a new team member, you can customize both their basic permissions and advanced permissions. You have full control over what your team members can see and do in Privyr, granting each person the right access so they don't get overwhelmed by extra details. To learn more about basic and advanced team permissions, check out our other video linked in the description below. You can always update their permission settings later if needed. Under Team Members, just tap the 3-dot icon next to a person's name and click on Edit Permissions. It's that easy to make sure everyone on your team gets the right level of access. If your team has multiple branches or locations, you can even create subteams to add more structure and segment your Privyr team into different branches, locations, or departments. You'll also have full control over subteam permissions, ensuring its members and their manager can view and manage their own clients, lead assignment rules, sales content, and more, which are all separate from the larger team. For example, you could create a subteam for all your New York sales reps, so you or a subteam manager can easily assign leads and create shared sales resources among the New York team. To create a subteam, go to your Team tab on Privyr web, click on Subteams, then on Create Subteam. Give it a name and set the team members you want to add. After setting up your team or subteam, you can create lead assignment rules to automatically send new leads to the right team members. Just make sure to connect Privyr to all your lead sources first, such as Facebook lead ads, website, Google Form, and more, so that every new lead is instantly added to your system. These rules can be customized based on things like lead source, campaign, location, product interest, and any other criteria. Leads can be assigned directly to specific team member or distributed evenly in round-robin mode. For example, this rule assigns all leads from our New York campaign to Jessica, while leads from our Chicago campaign are equally distributed across 3 team members. You can even have the option of leaving leads unassigned, so everyone with permissions receive an alert, and the first person who sees and contacts the leads gets to clean them. To learn more about automatic lead assignment, check out our other video linked in the description below. You can set up follow-up sequences to standardize how your salespeople follow up with their leads, so your team always follows the flow you define. Just go to your Content tab in Privyr mobile or web to add steps to sequences. This could be templated messages, trackable files, phone calls, time delays, and other types of follow-ups. Now, whenever your team member views a new lead, the default intro sequence will be suggested at the bottom. When each action is due, they will receive an alert, and all they need to do is tap to perform the suggested action. Privyr automatically tracks what to do next and when, so they can follow the perfect playbook without having to think, type, or remember anything. Your Clients tab is where you can see all the leads assigned to you, your team members, or even those assigned to your subteams. You can click on any client to view their full details, including who they are assigned to, when their next follow-up is due, and which follow-up sequences they are currently in. As a manager, you can always reassign a lead to another team member or change their follow-up date if needed. Under Client Info, you can see all of the leads information, including their contact details and custom fields like lead stage and opportunity size. You can create any custom fields in Privyr to fit your team's needs by scrolling to the bottom of the screen and clicking on Custom Clients fields. This will bring you to a page where you can create new text, number, date, or even drop-down fields. On the right, you can see your team's full timeline with the lead, including what activity were done, when they were done, and who did them. It even shows you the notes, attachment, or even geolocation added by the team member. Even if a lead has been handled by multiple people, the timeline clearly shows who did what and when, ensuring that context is never lost, especially if a lead gets reassigned later. Your salespeople's activity are automatically logged to the timeline as they engage with their leads on Privyr mobile or web. You won't have to use spreadsheet or chase them for updates. You can see exactly when a lead was first received, who contacted them, and how long it took your team to make first contact from the moment the lead came in. This first response data cannot be added, so you'll always know how fast your team is actually reaching out to new prospects. By the way, you can also easily access your team's client list on the Privyr mobile app. As a manager, you can even enable this official WhatsApp integration in Privyr to get direct access to your salespeople WhatsApp conversation history with your leads. Once they've connected their WhatsApp business number to your team account, you will see a View WhatsApp chat button on every client in Privyr. It shows you who on your team is talking to the client, and you can click through to view their entire chat history. You can easily monitor their chats to ensure quality, provide coaching, and coordinate if multiple team members are talking to the same lead without needing them to manually share updates. If you want a broader view of your team's activity without clicking into every lead to check, you can go to your Activity tab on web. Here you'll get a consolidated view of all past and upcoming activities across all clients and team members. By default, the timeline shows you today's activities. You can use filter on the left to view only specific types of activities, like phone calls, messages, meetings, and more, logged by any or all team members. You can even jump to a specific date or date range in the past or future to see what was done or what's coming up. For example, here I can see all the calls and meetings that were done by team member Finn last month, and I can even click into a specific meeting if I want to view the details. Want an even broader view? There are two ways to get high-level overviews of your sales team performance and pipelines on Privyr. First, under your Team tab on Privyr web, you can see exactly how many leads were assigned to each team member with a date range, how many they've contacted, how fast they responded, and how many follow-up activities they've done. Besides that, you can also go to your Analytics tab to find many more advanced dashboards, including live activity summary for your entire team or specific team members. You can find out who logs the most activities, who logs the least, and see how many of them were calls, messages, or files. And if a salesperson reported they've done many calls that day, does their Privyr log reflect that? You'll even get to visualize your team's activity by month, week, or even hour, so you can see when they are the busiest or most active. The activity breakdowns for the entire team or specific team member, which helps you find out who's making the most calls, booking the most meetings, etc. Your team's complete sales funnel analysis, which lets you visualize your sales pipeline for different lead sources, campaigns, team members, and more. Quickly identify the person or the campaign with more conversions. And there are many more dashboards like this. They make it incredibly easy for you to identify your top performing team members and channels, spot area for improvement, and make sure winning strategies are replicated across your entire team. And that's how you can use Privyr to manage your team. Help them be 3 times more productive while having full control and visibility over their performance. You get both high-level dashboard and detailed breakdowns, so you can always see what's happening, step in when needed, and let your team be more productive on their phones without burdening them with admin tasks. Privyr gives your salespeople everything they need to follow up faster, stay organized, and close more deals without the complexity of a traditional CRM. Give Privyr a try today and see the difference it makes.